Whether I'm working on a new coloring book, editing a video for social media, getting cozy to read a new book, unwinding the day by doodling in my sketchbook, or simply to watch a cute movie for inspiration. All of these activities and tasks are done here in my home studio space. Because I am in here virtually every day, even on my off days, there are a few things that I had to prioritize when it came to arranging the room and deciding on the furniture and storage solutions that I would put in place. To start, I needed my studio to have space that I could easily move around in. Most of my work can be done while sitting at my desk, and since I'm here very often, I wanted to find ways and systems to encourage movement. I also need furniture that feels very comfy and cozy. And lastly, I need my space to have enough storage to organize all of my supplies, materials, equipment, and shop inventory. It's been almost an entire year since I've shared my first studio tour, and since then, things have definitely moved around and there have definitely been some upgrades. And I thought that enough things have changed to do another tour. So welcome to my upgraded studio. Let's jump right into it. It's probably not obvious through my videos, but I share this space with my boyfriend. However, with a quick glance into the room, you'll be able to see that I basically take up most of the space. It's actually kind of funny to think of it though, because when we first moved in here about 2.5 years ago, all I had was a very small 30 by 15 inch desk. It was so tiny and it was barely big enough for me to have my sketchbook and my iPad on it at the same time, but at the time and for what I was doing, it served me well enough. Since then, and as my small business has expanded, I've slowly begun to grow into this room. Most of last year, the products that I had for sale in my online art shop were small stationery items and accessories such as stickers, prints, enamel pins, acrylic keychains, etc. However, as many of you know, I also launched my fall coloring book back in October and the winter coloring book this past January. These coloring books quickly became my best-selling product, and that meant that not only did I now have a much larger product to store, but I also had a much larger quantity to account for. So, at the start of this year, after the rush of the holidays had slowed down, I decided that it was time to invest in a couple of shelving units that could house all of my coloring book inventory as well as my Cricut, printer, and laser engraver, and all of the packaging materials that I would use. I love that everything now has its proper and dedicated place, and while I don't have footage of what the room looked like before I added these shelves, but trust me when I say that the space was overcrowded. And I felt that every corner was taken over by boxes and random supplies or equipment, and I just found myself constantly having to step over things because there were just things scattered on the floor throughout the room, but you wouldn't have known it since I never showed it. I like my space to feel organized and clean because otherwise I find it incredibly difficult to focus. For me, a messy space really hinders my productivity and overall mood and concentration. So adding these shelves, it was a huge priority of mine, and with this new addition, the room really feels more open and spacious again. The next big upgrade to my space was actually my chair. The very first chair that I had used in this room wasn't even an office chair. It was just some old extra wooden chair that we had in the house. And although it did have a cushion, it was definitely the least comfortable chair that I had. So last May, I did get a new chair. And while it was better than the wooden chair, I found that after several months of using it, it was very limited in comfort and functionality. So this is my new chair. It is the C6 Ergonomic office chair from FlexiSpot, who have kindly sent it to me to try out. I've been using this chair for about 2 weeks now, and I can confidently say that I've never had a more comfortable seat. The adjustable headrest and adjustable armrest allow you to easily customize the positions to your exact liking, which is something that I always take notice of because I really appreciate when I can push my chair all the way in under my desk. But I also like that I can swiftly move the chair anywhere around the room since the silent casters just smoothly glide over the carpeted floor. And I love that I have a comfy seat no matter where I situate myself inside this room. If you didn't know already, I currently live in Texas, and being that it is still winter right now, the weather is still comfortable. However, during the spring, and especially during the summer months, the temperatures rise high, and it gets quite hot in here. So the breathable mesh design will definitely prove to be a huge plus for me. But if I had to pick the best thing about this chair, I think that the winning feature for me is the retractable footrest, which you can pull out and lean the seat back to relax, which is my favorite position when I have to take a break from my work and just relax for a little bit while I watch a movie or a TV show. Honestly, it is so comfortable and secure enough that I could probably take a nap on it. There are so many different combinations that you can have, and this is such a bonus for me as I am the kind of person that often likes to sit with my legs up or crisscrossed. So if you are currently in search for a new chair, and you have similar needs and features that you're looking for, I invite you to check out FlexiSpot. I chose the green color, but if that's not your vibe, there's also a sleek black option. You can also check out the upgraded C7 chair, which is FlexiSpot's current best-selling ergonomic chair. And whenever you're ready with your decision, don't forget to use the code C730 at checkout for a $30 discount. And rest assured that you will buy with confidence since they also have a 30-day free return policy. Thank you so much to FlexiSpot for sending me this chair. I truly, really love this chair, and the difference I've experienced is huge. I actually sat in my old chair recently to see what it felt like, and I was definitely shocked at how sturdy and just how comfortable this seat is compared to the old one. So I truly and wholeheartedly recommend FlexiSpot and their products. And I say this again with confidence because I've actually been using a couple of FlexiSpot's products for a year now. The first thing that I got from them was my standing desk, and I absolutely love it. It has been super useful, and it's really encouraged me to develop better and healthier habits. I can easily adjust the height to whatever position I need depending on whatever task I'm doing. And the standard position that I have it at is at the sitting level for when I'm making art or just doing a good bulk of my work. But if I need to make some stickers, I can adjust it to standing height so that I can easily move and walk back and forth with ease around my space. And recently, I've also been setting it to a higher standing position because I also bought myself a walking pad. I've been using it for a couple months, and with it, I've been able to reach my walking goals more consistently now and get into a better work-life balance for myself. As I've mentioned already, I spend a lot of my time in this room, so something that I wanted to look into was ways for more movement since it is very easy to just stay seated all day while doing my work. So having the standing desk in combination with a walking pad was definitely a great choice for me. This room and space has truly evolved over the past 2.5 years, and I'm always surprised to see how much has actually changed. To me, my goal in my creative space has been to have it be a place where I can feel inspired, motivated, and most importantly, productive. And I think that I have been able to slowly achieve this one by one with each choice and decision that I've made with the things that I've introduced into this space. At this point, I would say that this is the best setup that I've ever had and the one that I was dreaming about when I first started out. It has been a great journey having this space, and I'm excited to see where else it would go. And I'd also like to give just a gentle reminder that all of these things and the development of this room has taken multiple years for me to create. There are still a couple of things here and there that I would still like to adjust, but I am really just so happy with the feeling that I have when I'm in here, and I look around at all the things that make me feel inspired and help me get creative. This room has slowly become the place that it is through patience and making thoughtful decisions because this is a precious space for me. Here is where I create my arts and run my business, so having all kinds of my favorite toys, trinkets, knickknacks, and all the artwork that I love and enjoy. So it truly gives me the push to continue making things. So if you're just starting out and are figuring things out for the first time, I hope you take this as a source of inspiration and something to look forward to. Please don't feel like you have to go out and purchase a bunch of new things to create your space. Things take time, and it's kind of like finding your style. So the way I have taken it is to collect things that speak to me and make me happy and that I really love, or things that remind me of a place I was once, or that's connected to a memory. And this is how I've been able to create this wonderful space that I truly love and that I'm so happy to share with you. And once again, I'd like to say thank you to FlexiSpot for supporting the channel, and also a reminder to you to not forget to check them out to take advantage of the 30-day free return policy and the $30 discount. Thank you so much for stopping by today and for joining me for today's video. And if you're curious to see what this space looked like a year ago, you can check out that studio tour here. Otherwise, I truly, deeply appreciate you for watching and for being a part of this amazing community of super loving and encouraging creative individuals. I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your day and a great week ahead of you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!